Should I talk to my loved one while they're in jail? You wouldn't believe how many times there's a criminal case and the criminal defense lawyer thinks that they've got a good case going for you or your loved one who's sitting in jail. And the case goes on and we get what's called the discovery, which is the evidence in the case, and then we get another batch of that with more police reports and recordings. And then about a week before the trial, these prosecutors send over a file with about 70 to 100 jail calls, and we've got to listen to them. And in those jail calls, most of them aren't so important, but there's maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 calls between the defendant and one of their friends or one of their relatives on the outside. Now, despite the fact that jails will have this warning that the call you're making with them is recorded, for some reason, some defendants and or their loved ones on the outside forget about this, and they start talking about the case itself. And let me assure you, that is one of the worst things that you can do when you're trying to support someone who is arrested and is awaiting trial and they're sitting in jail. Make no mistake about it, it is definitely okay to talk to your loved ones while they're in jail, and they're going to want to talk to you. They're lonely, they're going through a hard time. Hours seem like days, minutes seem like hours. So for every reason, it's okay to be supportive of them, to comfort them, to talk about the weather, how family members are doing, faith, anything like that, all right? But you do not want to talk about the facts of their case from the very beginning. And they're going to want to call you and they're going to want to tell you a lot of times how they didn't do this, or they're acting in self-defense, or there's this evidence will show that they're not guilty, or all these sorts of things. If you're a loved one on the outside and you make a call to them or they make a call to you, you want to stop them right away and tell them, listen, don't talk about your case with me. Wait until you're out, when you bail out, if they can, or if they can't bail out and they're just sitting there waiting till trial, just resist the temptation to talk about it. Just tell them, don't talk to me about the case, all right? Any good lawyer will tell you that if they're talking to you and you're hiring them for your loved one, and any good lawyer will tell the person they're representing that on the inside in the jail, don't talk to your family members or friends about the case. Now, despite that advice, unfortunately, there's going to be times people forget, whether it's loved ones wanting to know what's going on, or a loved one wanting to help out, or the person on the inside of the jail thinking that they can get around this system and that it's really not being recorded or it's not being listened to. Let me assure you, it's being listened to. Let me assure you, the prosecutors do use these recordings and evidence at trial. I had a murder case once where everything was going beautifully, and then about a week before the trial, we get this dump of jail recordings, like 100 and some jail recordings. We had to listen to all of them. Prosecutor actually ended up getting to play about 3 or 4 of them in the trial, and they were trying to implicate our guy in that trial, saying, well, this is what he means when he's saying this. Fortunately, my client was still found not guilty, but you know what? That made the case hairier for our defense. It was riskier. It gave the prosecutors something to argue. It gave the gang detective something to argue and say, when they say this, they mean this. And they tried to say things that were said out of context. And that's unfair as well. But nonetheless, it's a whole other set of wrinkles that we got to deal with in a trial. And why would you want to risk anything? Because trials are already a toss-up as it is. No matter how good your case is, you can never predict what a jury's going to do. So bottom line is, listen, when you get that call from that loved one on this line, you tell them right away, do not talk about your case with me. I love you. We can talk about anything else you want to talk about, but don't talk about your case. Remind them of that over and over, and that's how you can support them and protect them while they're going through this case. If you have any more questions about a serious criminal case, I'm defense attorney Ryan Pasiga. You can find me at arrestedmn.com or call me at 612-339-5844.